What's up, traders? Welcome back to another episode here at Forex Live. This is going to be a really short video. This is an amazing strategy that you guys can use on step index, volatility 10, 25, 50, 100, all the VIX pairs. You can use it. You can even use it on jump as well. I'm not going to make this video really long, but if this is your first time on this channel, please like, subscribe, and comment down below. Also share the video so that your friends and family that want to get into trading can learn on this channel, as there's multiple videos to teach you guys strategies and things that you need to learn in the market. So I'm going to jump straight into this video. You can use it on any zoom level, so it can be literally any zoom level. I prefer the second zoom level. So if it's on the lowest, you just go 1, 2. That is the zoom level that I prefer, and it works best on the 15-minute time frame. Yes, you can use it on other time frames if you want, like to scalp on the 1 minute, on the 5 minute, but it does work best on the 15-minute time frame. So I'm just going to go through the indicators so you guys can have a look and see which indicators is needed for the strategy, and then I will explain how the strategy works as well. Okay, so first thing you're going to do is you're going to press on the F icon, and you're going to load your first indicator, which is the moving average. So you tap on there, and these are the settings of the moving average. You can screenshot this or you can write it down. It's period 90, shift 0, method exponential, apply to close, style 4 pixel, and any color of your choice. I just chose purple. You can use any color of your choice. Once you have these settings, you just click on done, and this purple line on your screen, that is the moving average. Okay, the next indicator that we want to load, we're going to tap again, press on the F icon, and we're going to load the average directional movement index, okay, also known as the ADX. You're going to tap on it, and these are the settings. So for period, it will be 100. Style 2 pixel. The first one is the color of your background. So my background is white, so my color is white. If your background is black, you make it black, and your plus D1 is green, and your negative D1 is orange. You can make it any color, it really doesn't matter, but the style needs to be the color of your background. Once you're done with that, you just click on done, and this is how it will look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain the strategy on the 15-minute time frame where it is more profitable. Then I'll move down to the 5-minute and the 1 minute and just mark up entries so you guys can see how it works on lower time frames and on higher time frames. Okay, so we're going to start with step index, and we're going to start on the 15-minute time frame. You just need 2 confirmations to enter a trade with the strategy. It's a very powerful strategy. You can use it on small accounts if you're trading V75 1S trying to build your account, or volatility 10. You can use the strategy. You just need to apply proper risk management, and remember, any strategy that you use, you always check the trend on the higher time frames. But because this is scalping, it's just the in and out, and you're always adjusting your stop loss. Okay, you're adjusting your stop loss into profits because you are protecting your profits when taking the trade. Also remember, I do offer signals. I do have a VIP group. I do have systems as well that helps with your journey through trading. I'll leave a link in the description below for my free Telegram channel where I drop free signals as well, and you guys can get to know Forex Life better. So the confirmations to take the trade. Okay, what we look for is we look for a crossover on the ADX. So we will find a crossover right over here. Okay, let's just do this. Over there we have a crossover. It doesn't matter if it's crossing up, if it's crossing down, we just need a crossover. Okay, so that's our first confirmation. Our second confirmation is when the candles close above the moving average. Okay, so we have a green candle here that closed above the moving average, and you enter your trade. So you enter your trade, and you can take all these profits. And as you're adjusting, remember this on the 15-minute time frame. So as you're adjusting your stop loss into profits, you could have caught this entire move over here, all the way up, because you keep on adjusting your stop loss into profits, and the ADX didn't cross over again. And another tip is, the further the way the ADX keep on moving away from each other, so over here, it keeps on moving away from each other, it means that the trend will continue in that direction. Okay, as we can see, it keeps on moving away from each other, the trend will continue in that direction. So that is how you take a buy. Now the same thing applies when you take a sell trade with this strategy. So that is the buy. Same concept applies for a sell. So we're going to look. So over here we have a crossover. Remember, that's our first confirmation, is the crossover. Second confirmation is the candle closes below the moving average. So you go ahead and you enter the trade, and you keep on trailing your stop loss, and eventually you would have been hit out with your stop loss, but you would have closed in profits. Okay, we can continue. It's a very, very easy but very profitable strategy. So over here we have a crossover, and over here the candle closed above the moving average. You enter for your buy trade, and you trail your stop loss, and you take as much profits as possible. Okay, we continue. Here we had another crossover. So you would have entered on this crossover, right? And the candle would have closed above the moving average over here. And what would have happened over here is you would have get some drawdown. It's a little pullback. And we can see over here as well that the crossover happened twice again. Okay? But you would get the pullback and then in profits with your buy. Also check on higher time frames if the market is consolidating, because then you will have lots of crossovers happening, which is false because it's consolidating, the market is moving sideways. So over here again we have a crossover, and over there is a cross, the candle closed above, and you take your buy. Then over here we have another crossover, candle closed above, and we take the buy. Remember, this is the 15-minute time frame. Okay, so here we can see all of these crossovers happening. Consolidation, the market is moving sideways over there. Market is moving sideways. There's no trend happening, but over here we have a trend. So we have a crossover, we have the candle closing below the moving average, and we have a downtrend. And over here we could add a second entry, a crossover happened as well, and the candles is still below the moving average, and we continue with the sell until the next crossover happened, which was over here. So we'd have been stopped out somewhere there. Let's just go back. We would have been stopped out somewhere there, but that is all the profits that we would have gained. Okay, we can look at other pairs as well. It works exactly the same. It does not work on boom and crash. You can see it does not work on boom and crash, but it does work on volatility 10. Let's have a look. So here on volatility 10, we had a crossover over here. The candle closed above the moving average over there, and there the market went upwards. Okay, here we have another crossover. Candle closed above the moving average, and it continued to the upside. Let's just check for the sell quickly. So over here it crossed, candle closed below, and we had a sell and you just trail your stop loss. Like I say, you just keep on trailing your stop loss, and you could have booked all of those. So it works on all of the pairs, volatility 25 as well, volatility 75, volatility 50 on all the pairs. So over here, our first crossover, candle closed above, and that was a really short buy. Then we had a crossover happening now again over here, candle closed below, so now it's in a sell. Here we have a crossover again, we have the candle closing above, and we have a buy. And we have a buy. Let's just check volatility 50. Just going to go through all the pairs so that you guys can see it works. So over here we have a crossover. Over here we have the candle closed below. So we're anticipating a sell now at the moment, right? But we can see that it's consolidating in this area. So you can have a tight stop loss if you see consolidation like this, because there wasn't a push to the downside. But the market should give us a push to the downside. Over here we have a buy. So crossover, candle closed above, and we have that nice buy over there. Okay, this is all on the 15-minute time frame, so this is massive profits. Massive profits. Then we go to volatility 75. Okay, let's see. Over here we had a buy. It crossed over, confirmation number 1. Confirmation number 2, candle closed above the moving average and in a buy. Like I said, you can use it on any time frame, any zoom level, but the most accurate is on the 15-minute. Okay, because it doesn't repaint, so any zoom level will work. If we try volatility 100, we can see over here, crossover, candle closed above, and we had that buy. We're having a pullback, but it did not cross over here yet, indicating that it's a sell. So we will continue to hold this buy position. Let's see. So over here, over here, we have a crossover. Over here we have a candle that's still below, although this sell happened over here actually. The crossover, here the candle closed below, and this was a massive sell. There's another crossover over here, which means we could enter a second position, and the sell just continued, and this is on volatility 100 on the 15-minute time frame, which means that is massive profits. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you guys how it works on the lower time frames for scalping. If you guys want to scalp quick in and out, so on the 1-minute time frame, same rules apply. It's just quick in and out. Crossover, candle closes above, and that's a buy. Okay, currently we have a crossover here. We have candle closed below, and that's a sell. Over here, crossover, and candle closed above, and that's a buy. And this is on the 1-minute time frame. It works on all the pairs the same. On the 5-minute, you can see on the 5-minute as well. So let me just remove all of this over here. Okay, so on the 5-minute you can get a earlier entry, but remember this is the scalping. So if you have a crossover over here, candle closes above, you take the buy. Here the crossover happened again, still above it's still above the moving average, you continue with your buy. If we look at volatility 10, for example, on the 5-minute, same concept. So over here, the crossover happened, and then there the candle closed above, and then you enter your trade over there. So this is a very, very powerful strategy. I prefer using it on the 15-minute time frame because it is more accurate. Okay, but for earlier entries, you can use the 5-minute time frame, and for the scalping, 5-minute and the 1-minute time frame. Just remember to continue to trail your stop loss, protect those profits. Okay, protect the profits. Once you are in profits, protect your profits so you can grow your account and you can make profits daily. This strategy is an amazing strategy to grow your account, to make big or small profits. It's entirely up to you and the risk management factors that you take into place and how you manage your risk. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to smash the like button, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you can get notified when I drop a new video. And also guys, please share, join my free Telegram channel. I'll also drop a link below to my recommended brokers that you guys can use for these pairs, which is Derive, and for currencies which I use is IFX. On this, I will be dropping another video, same strategy that works on currencies as well. I'll show you guys how it works on the currency pairs. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you on the next.